Tim Eyman from Mukilteo. Car tab taxes are hated. They are despised. And 2 times the voters have repealed the dishonest vehicle valuation schedule that Sound Transit is currently using, and yet taxpayers in the Puget Sound are still getting ripped off with artificially inflated car tab taxes. The biggest falsehood being perpetuated by Sound Transit is that voters were told how high their taxes were going to go up. And the media had reported over and over again that a $10,000 car would pay $80 in car tabs. And that's what voters were told. But when Sound Transit started saying that a $10,000 car was actually worth $21,000, their pre-election promises became a falsehood. It became fraud. It wasn't what voters were promised. Mark Harmsworth and the Republicans have bills that actually fix the problem. The Democrat bills like this one are a joke, a fraud, a mirage, an embarrassment. This bill perpetuates the problem of skyrocketing car tab taxes and tries to calm the unwashed masses with a cheap Band-Aid. Throwing crumbs to the peasants is not a solution. Instead of sending back a couple of bucks, how about you stop Sound Transit from ripping us off in the first place? Sound Transit is incapable of restraining itself. As one board member in Sound Transit at their meeting recently said, "We will not negotiate." Sound Transit is a spoiled child in need of parental supervision. That requires the legislature or a statewide initiative to fulfill that parental role. People are absolutely furious about this. My phone has been ringing off the hook, as is yours, with vehicle owners asking a very simple question: whatever happened to my $30 car tabs? This rightful public outrage is only going to intensify as more and more vehicle owners get their renew bills in the mail. And initiatives succeed when the legislature fails to forcefully respond to public outrage. I strongly urge this committee to stop blocking all the Republican bills and to actually fix the problem with something that makes sense, like actually taxing a vehicle what it's actually worth, not what the legislature thinks it ought to be worth, possibly, depending on the kind of vehicle. Why don't you actually do it based on what the thing is worth?
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.